Hi guys, it's Funk here, Scale Street Garage. Today is a restoration, a matchbox number 33, the police motorbike, and this one is released in 1977. As you'll see, the bike's a little bit grotty, a little bit worth of wear, a lot of patina on the alloy wheels, and the bike looks like it's been painted gold at some time. The rider is actually off a different motorbike, but it had a broken handlebar. Easy to take apart. Obviously the rider's only held on by the handlebars, just with these loops on his hands, and he comes off. He's in great condition, and the seat literally just pops off. Now, to take it apart, there's two rivet posts, one on each side of the engine casing, and we'll just take those out. They're only about 2.5mm. They're not very big. And then the side of the engine should just pop off. Now the same on the other side. And once again, there we go, that just pops off nice and easy. Now, these wheels, the actual casting is seized onto the actual axles. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to cut the axles off. I've got some axles there that I can use. They're reclaimed ones from cars. Easiest way to push this through, wedge the other side over the pair pliers and just use the spring-loaded centre punch just to push the axle through, just so I can get the grips on the other side. And that's one out, and as you'll see, that really corroded. Now a little bit more difficult this side, it's a little bit tighter. I was trying to loosen it first to see what would happen, but it didn't, so I ended up with the pliers. Anyway, that was a toughie. Of course I didn't want to twist too much because I didn't want to break the loop on the motorbike casting itself. And eventually it does give way, but just being a pig. There we go. You'll see the gold paint all over it there now. In with the shitty strip. The bike can go for a swim in there for an hour or so, see how it goes. Whilst that's in the soaking, we can get on with the rest of the bike. Nice easy restoration, this one. Didn't take long at all, to be honest. Bit of water, bit of soapy water, then try and clean these engine casings off. scrubbing and scrubbing, thinking it's dirt, and it wasn't. It was just the actual gold paint that was on there, where it tarnished, etc. It looked really bad. It only takes a couple of minutes now. The actual wheels themselves, I've removed the tyres, and I'm just using the roger tool just to try and clean the casting up. They come out quite nice. They don't come out absolutely gleaming, but they come out a lot better than what they did with all the white powder on them. They'd certainly oxidised. Being near the sea, possibly being at the beach with some child at some time and got salt water on there. Well, they're coming up nice and clean. I'm happy with them. Now for the copper himself. He's in really, really good condition considering the age of him. Now the side pannion, the radio, and with the seat attached. Give it a quick dry off. There you go, they look quite nice now. It's certainly happy with how they came out. The tyres have got a few marks on where it looks like it's been chewed by somebody, but there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. A little touch of gold paint on there then. I think I need to sort my mat out. I think I'll have to cut some more vinyl out and stick it on there. Replace what's on there, it's looking a bit shabby. That's the engine nice and dry. It's really strange because the other version of this bike as I've got that the rider came off, like I say, it's got a broken handlebar, but the wheels on it were actually plastic. Both dated 1977, so obviously one's an early and one's a later. I would imagine that the plastic wheels would be the later version. It just seemed really unusual. I was expected it to be probably mid to late 80s, and when I looked at the bottom, cleaned all the paint off it, it said 1977 on the actual chassis of the bike, so rather surprised. Bit of Molotow paint there, the chrome. Does a lovely job on these engines. Just a shame it takes so long to dry. But it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Oh, bugger. Beep. You can imagine the bleeps that were coming out then, can't you? Right, let's see if this bike's done in the shitty strip. Hopefully it is. I did try it a little while ago and it wasn't done, so I put it back in. And it's about an hour and a half later, this is now. It's still been a pig. That can go in there. But surprise, surprise, with a toothbrush, and it all comes off. If there's any of my watchers in the UK and they know of a decent paint stripper that blisters when you put it on, can you let me know in the comments below, please, what it is. I know about Natural Morse, but I'm after something different. I think Natural Morse is you're paying for the name nowadays more than anything. There must be cheaper stuff on the market that does the same thing. There was no way I was going to pay 34 quid for a tin of paint stripper, I'm afraid. Into the booth. All I've done is just put a pin through the rear axle, through the axle holes, so I've got somewhere to hold on to. I could have held it where the seat goes, really. That would have been hidden, but I didn't want that. There you go, all dry now. Time to put it back together. I was going to put the engine on, then I remembered if you put the engine on you can't get the rear axle in, so just take that little pin out. The exhausts cover over the pins. See, these are pins that I've actually cut off cars and trucks and things like that. They're just the right dimensions, fit the wheels nicely, and obviously they're too long. I just cut them off once they're in place. Time to chop it off, leaving just enough so I can burr the end over. Then we'll cut the front one. Make sure I go through from the same side so the rounded rivets are on the same side, the factory ones. These cutters have had it. I need a new pair. It's strange, right? One axle cut really easy and the other one was an absolute pig. All I'm going to do is just going to tap them over just to round them off. Only takes a minute or so. Does a nice job of it. Same again for the back one. There. Now we can put the engine on at last. Make sure I get the right side. So I was having trouble getting the glue out there. It's the the hole's closed up on the top. It needs a good clean out. You put a little dab in the middle. And a little bit of baking soda, and that sets it nice and it holds that engine in lovely. When I actually done it, I filled the rivet point. I actually filled it just flush with the engine, so it just looks like part of the engine casing. Same again on this side. It wouldn't quite sit down, so I had to push in. It just went click, and it clicked on over the old rivet. Same again, just further up the little sprinkle. Long as the seat. And just touch it up over the top of the glue. It literally just looks like part of the engine casing. So here's a quick reminder of what it looked like before. Look a little bit sorry for itself. Underneath it's a bit of blue tack, just stops it falling over. And here it is, all nicely done. Over the moon with this. I think it looks lovely. Once again, if you like this, give us a thumbs up, leave us some critique, I can always learn from it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Just like to thank all my new subscribers as well. Plenty more videos coming out soon, and 2 collaboration builds in the next week. One on the 25th, Opars, and one on the 1st of September, which is Robert D. Junk Garage.